And there goes the bus after driving people off. And here we are back in, where are we? Flight Simulator, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. I almost said Forza Simulator 2020 because of all the Forza stuff. So what are we doing? Well, you probably recognize where we are. That is a post-apocalyptic Las Vegas strip. So we are in Vegas today. We're going to do a sightseeing tour to the Hoover Dam. I've been wanting to do this since X-Plane 10. I think I did it once in X-Plane 10. You couldn't see anything. Dam wasn't there, obviously. I had no add-ons. But it's a POI in the sim, so it'll be here. I'm hoping to see the bridge too. Can't remember what they call the bridge. Is it? It's not the Rainbow Bridge. It's the Hoover Dam Bridge. There's a name for the bridge. I can't remember. I used to be obsessed with it as a teenager when they were building it. Actually, I wasn't a teenager. I was probably in my 30s. Whenever they built it, whatever the year was, I was obsessed with the bridge. I thought it was the coolest thing. So we're going to fly by the dam, over Lake Mead to the dam, and then the bridge. We're not going to go under the dam because people are saying that it's a solid object and you will crash if you go under, not the dam, the bridge going to the dam, or whatever. It's a solid object. So there's a Las Vegas strip. Let's take a screenshot of that just in case. I do have a plan, even though sightseeing trip, VFR, but our plan is to take off from Vegas, head east over Lake Mead, and then straight down to the dam, of course, over the Hoover Dam Bridge. Oh, looks like they're both POIs on my list. And then find Boulder City Airport in Boulder City, Nevada. That's the plan. Are we going to stick to it? I sure hope so. Otherwise, let's just enjoy this scene for a second while we can. I've never been to Vegas. Oh, I got names on for other aircraft, don't I? Let me turn that off super fast. There you go. That's better. I've never been to Vegas real life. I really have no desire to go to Vegas at all. Mainly because people say how beautiful it is, but it's all fake stuff, right? So when they're like, oh, look at this gorgeous landscaping in the hotel atrium or in front of the hotel, it's like, it's all fake. It's just a desert. And they built stuff on it. So if that's your thing, that's fine. But I'm more like a nature type person. So I'd rather see nature in nature, not in Vegas. But anyway, one of my best friends, actually she was my best friend high school through college or whatever. She was obsessed with Vegas. She went every year from like 18 and well, she might still go in our 40s. I don't even know. I don't talk to her much anymore. She moved far away and then we just never stayed in contact, but she was my best friend for a really long time. Anyway, let's see, sunrise just after sunrise, I guess, and I think that's all I have to say. I know I picked a low wing aircraft for sightseeing. Silly idea, but that's just what I grabbed. Let's hop inside a second and pull up our map. What's your map button? V. I'm used to Forza. I'm hitting M for map. Alrighty, can we see Lake Mead? Yeah, Lake Mead right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to just fly pretty much due east till we get to Lake Mead. And then fly down here till we see the dam. And then the bridge. Both are POIs. We'll use the Smart Cam even though we already have the POI achievement. We'll use the Smart Cam anyway in case they change the achievement or add one. And then we'll just fly to the airport right here. So we're not really taking that line. I just put that in there in the flight planning screen. So there you go. That's what we're doing. Very simple. I think I have a thing on my yoke. Yeah. Man, it's been a long time. That's okay. Alrighty. I know I've been doing a lot of Forza. That's many reasons. One, it's easier to have my steering wheel set up instead of switching back and forth because it takes so much to set up the steering wheel. Two, steering wheel to yoke. Two, my kids have been playing Forza more than I have, so they're making all this progress in Forza Horizon that I'm missing out on, like in tutorial stuff, because they're doing it. So whatever. And three, what was the third reason? I can't remember the third reason. I had 3 reasons. I don't remember. Don't remember the third reason. But anyway, I've been doing more Forza than flying. Oh, third reason. If I do too many flight sim videos back to back to back to back, everybody who wants to watch everyone can't watch everyone because they're long. So by spreading them out every couple days or once a week or whatever, people are able to watch all the flight sim videos. Of course, YouTube is mad at me because they're like, your watch numbers are too low to monetize. I'm like, whatever. I don't care. I'm not doing it for the money. Never have. Alrighty, here we go. Parking brake is set. What's my parking brake button? This one? That one. Parking brake button. Everything's in French. Mastered on. Like that. It's a key, it says. Oh boy, that's loud. Like, how do I turn that off? I have to turn that off somehow. I can't remember. There we go. Strobe lights on. I can't see that far away. We have to go like this. Strobe. On engine master. I think that's over here. On. Wait for glow light to or glow to go out. Glow to go out. Glow to go out. There we go. My kids at their ages, they're into the thing like, say this 5 times fast. And of course, half the time it's inappropriate. But I'm from the generation, I'm at the very tail end of Generation X. So when your kids do stuff and you're my age group, you laugh. You feel badly, but you laugh when they do inappropriate things. That's just how my generation is. The forgotten ones. Alright, let's see here. Wait for glow electric master to start. Really? I don't do fuel or anything? I guess I don't do fuel or anything. Okay. Avionics master to on. I know that's down here. Whoops. I think it's right here. Test ELT co-pilot side. What's test though? Down or up? I can't see that far. Test. There we go. Pitot heat. Oh my gosh, what are my presets? Pitot heat. Where's pitot heat? On. Get the weather, etc. Yes, we are fine with real life weather today. Let's quickly go through my presets. So there's 1. There's IFR. There's co-pilot zoom up. I normally don't use number 3 for that, but there we go. 4 is the GPS, which I could just use that one. Whatever. 5 is stuff between the seats. Okay, fuel is always on this one. 6 is co-pilot view. 7 is cheat. 8 is up here. We have lights and stuff. Oh, we do. Okay. 9 is that way and 0. Well, those are backwards. That should be 9. And this should be 0. I don't know why when I set a lot of these up I do them backwards. That should be 0. There we go. Okay. So what's next? Weather, all that good stuff. I assume we have an ATIS in Vegas. We don't. There it is, number 6. What is our weather like today? Tell me.
Las Vegas Airport information, Mike 1500 Zulu. Wind 227 at 7. Visibility 10. Sky condition, few clouds at 900 feet, few clouds at 4,800 feet, few clouds at 12,100 feet. Temperature 21. 2.10. Altimeter 29.77. ILS runway 26 left and ILS runway 26 right in use. Landing and departing runway 26 left and runway 26 right. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact. You have Mike.
Mike, alrighty. Let's turn that off for a second. Oh my gosh, it's going to stay on for a second. And I'm going to have to talk over it. Let's do barometer. There we go. Tune in. Let's just request taxi now to the east. So it'll stop talking. There
Las
we go.
Vegas ground, Turtle Soup Tango Sierra 4105, request taxi for departure to the east with Mike.
Turtle Soup Tango Sierra 4105, taxi to and hold short of runway 26 right using taxiway Hotel Bravo Foxtrot Whiskey cross runway 1 left Whiskey cross runway 1 right Whiskey Golf Charlie Bravo. Contact tower on 118.75 when ready.
Taxi to and hold short runway 26 right via taxiway Hotel Bravo Foxtrot Whiskey cross runway 1 left Whiskey cross runway 1 right Whiskey Golf Charlie Bravo Turtle Soup Tango Sierra 4105.
Alright, make sure barometer set, make sure compass is aligned. We're not going to use a taxi ribbon just because it makes us go farther than we need to, so we will just use the map and zoom in like this, and then we'll see where we're going. We want to, it said 26 right, right? Oh my gosh, I wasn't paying attention. 26 right. So what are we going to do? We're going to turn left and take that taxiway all the way to 26 right, which is right there. Very straightforward. Okie dokie, there's something else I was going to do. Oh yeah, I was going to make sure my POIs are turned on and everything too. Alrighty, flight plan. We already went over the flight plan. IFR clearance doesn't apply, and we have takeoff clearance on compass. CDI, no, doesn't matter because we're not using the GPS. All right, let's do on. All lights is completely VFR. Taxi lights on, and first set of flaps down. I don't know what the flap thing is. There it is over here. Okay, good. All right, volume back up so I can hear what I'm doing. And let's taxi. What I said we're going to do, we're going to immediately veer left. Parking brake is off. Wait, so there's no Fuel doesn't matter, and props don't matter. Okay. Okie dokie. Here we go. Go! My parking brake stuck. There we go. Ooh, that is loud. Why is the thing doing that? Don't stall. So something else I was going to do too. Where's my taxiway? Over here. I'm going to try 2 recording methods in this video. We are going to do game capture, which we're doing right now. And we'll check the frame rates in a little bit. Once we're in the air, we'll probably be in the mid-40s the entire time. But then, I'm going to also try recording in... Wait, did I say... Oh, I got that backwards. We're doing game capture right now. We'll check the frame rate. So we're going to try screen capture, just because I've been using game capture because in the previous version of Bandicam, game capture had no performance hit. Maybe 2 frames per second in Flight Sim. No performance hit in other games. What just flew over us? You see that? That shadow? And then screen recording in Flight Sim had like a 15 or 20 frame per second hit. We're going the right way. Whoops. We are. And then, sorry, I'm just concentrating. There we go. So, oh, come on. Alright, here we go. Sorry. Technical difficulties. Game capture mode, 0 performance hit, maybe 2 frames per second in Flight Sim, nothing for other games. Screen capture, 10 frames per second in other games, 15 to 20 frames per second in Flight Sim. But Bandicam just updated. And I have to use screen capture for Forza. So, I want to see if I can use screen capture for Flight Sim. The reason why I was using it for Flight Sim all along is because of the performance thing. But I trust the screen capture more, because then I can start doing the things where I can Google things on the computer while I'm recording and drag screens over and stuff so you can see what I'm looking at and that type of thing when I'm looking at charts and stuff, which would be much more interesting for you and frankly easier and more interesting for me. But that's only if we don't have performance hit in screen capture. So we're going to fly around a little bit. I know I should test it somewhere like Sao Paulo or Rio de Janeiro. I know everybody uses New York City just because the buildings are tall in New York City. It's not as dense as other parts of the world. So I should choose a dense part of the world to test it, but whatever, we'll test it in the middle of the desert. I guess that's kind of dumb, isn't it? Because we might have no performance. Anyway, I'm going to test it in this video anyway. Maybe I'll test it. We're going to have a UK video coming up very soon. Maybe I'll test it there too. I'll test it a couple times. And if we can use screen recording, great. If too much performance, we'll stick with game capture. Just with game capture, I risk losing the hook in a corrupting video. So anyway, that's all I want to say about that. I think that makes sense. And we have a long taxi. Can we see the strip from here? No, just a bunch of hotels on the airport. We should probably fly over the strip though. We're in Vegas after all. I do plan on doing a Vegas VFR someday. I don't know. Someday. I always say someday. I haven't gotten to it yet. It means you probably won't do it. So let's do the strip. So let's actually go to the south and loop around and come up. So what we're going to do, we'll come around here and come up here to see the strip. And then we'll head over to Lake Mead. Let's get this ready. Whoop, watch where you're going, buddy. Alrighty, I'm going to finish this taxi on my own because it is a ways to go yet, and I will see you in a moment. There you can kind of see the strip, the background there, the mountains and everything. Well, yeah, we're just in the desert. I mean, my impression of Vegas, even if it's not true, is that it was built with mob money in the desert, right? That's what Vegas is or was. And now it's just a huge tourist destination. But, I mean, I might end up there for some random reason, but I have no desire to come here in real life. I know a lot of people not from the United States do want to come here. More power to them. I have friends that have moved out to Vegas. Actually, my friend's parents moved out to Vegas for retirement. They're obsessed with it. So, more power to them, just not for me. But I am obsessed with the Hoover Dam. I guess. I used to be. We're coming up here. Can I remember my brake button? There it is. That's my brake button. Alright. It has been a long freaking time, I feel like. Alright, let's go this way. And we'll stop here on the stop line. Easy on those brakes. Stop. Stop. Oh my gosh. Those are my brakes, right? Yeah. Set the parking brake. Turn on ATC. Tune in the tower. Request VFR clearance. And here we go.
Las Vegas Tower, Turtle Soup Tango Sierra 4105 at runway 26 right, ready for takeoff, departure to the east.
Turtle Soup Tango Sierra 4105 cleared for takeoff, runway 26 right east, departure approved.
Acknowledge clearance.
Cleared for takeoff, runway
There we
26
go.
right,
Come
Turtle
down
Soup
here.
Tango Sierra
Position
4105.
lights on. Landing lights on. Taxi lights off. Confirm flaps. Yes. Start timer. On primary flight display. No. I have a lot of errors in my checklist. Jeez. Alrighty, here we go. Parking brake off, and let's go. Let's get comfortable in our chair. If we can. Wow, that takes a long time to get going. Alrighty. And we'll just roll out and take off. Step on the brakes and flaps up. And then we get to our cruise checklist in a little bit. Alright, let's make sure compass hasn't wavered. Barometer should be set. And away we go. Alright, get back in the center. Adjust my personal volume. And we'll get a lot more speed here. And starting to get light. Nose wheel should be coming up. There we go. Step on the brakes. Flaps coming in. And gear is fixed. Let's have a quick peek outside. As we fly runway heading. And there's the strip. Actually, we don't really need to go that much to the south. We will a little bit though. Let's depart to the south now and get yelled at. Here we go. This thing is so hard to get speed in. Like, I don't understand it. It's such a slow, airplane. Acknowledge.
Las Vegas Tower, Turtle Soup Tango Sierra 4105, continue for east departure.
Alright. Let's... Oh gosh, I'm gonna look outside more than inside. Let's take some screenshots while we're here. And turn around. And head to the strip. We need to be inside the airplane for this. We can't fly like that. There we go. Let's not get too much altitude quite yet. I want to fly down the strip, like at building height. And then we'll get some altitude. And then we'll head to Lake Mead, which is over there. It's actually going to take a little bit longer than you think. So this isn't going to be that short of a video by any means. Alright, here we go. Head down the strip. I know somebody who works out there, and apparently they're completely open like normal. As we pull out of, well, I shouldn't say pull out of COVID as I record this, but by the time a lot of you are watching this, maybe, I don't know. I shouldn't comment on that. Here we go. Let's come down here. I was going to fly down the actual road, but because the buildings aren't super detailed, we're not going to. We're just going to fly like this. Slow and slow. There is the airport. There's your visual to land approach. Come around through the mountains. Circle to land visually. Apparently the weather is always good enough that they have visual landings. Alrighty, let's hop outside. Watch this. The airplane isn't under complete control, so I can't use drone mode yet. Or can we? Are we finally established enough? Are we established enough? A lot of turbulence. Let's try using drone mode for a second. Just have to be careful in case the airplane goes its own way. Well, that looks pretty cool, I guess, but like, I'm sure this is absolutely gorgeous at the Bellagio. I assume that's a Bellagio. I bet that's absolutely gorgeous, but it's all man-made stuff. So. Yeah, golf course right there in town. Cool. Yeah. Neat. We see the airport from here. There we go. Looking at water slide. Not like a water slide. That's funny. I'm sure it's not, but that is funny. Alright, their plane's starting to do its own thing now. So let's put the drone away. I think it's that one. There we go. And then come here by the... Is that the stratosphere? I don't remember what that's called. But I believe there's a roller coaster on top of it. My friend's been on it, the one who's obsessed with Vegas. We'll fly by here and have a good look. And then we'll head to Lake Mead. There we go, check it out.
Turtle Soup Tango Sierra 4105, you are leaving my
Can't really
airspace.
see it in that
Frequency
view
change
though.
approved.
Frequency change approved, Turtle Soup 4105.
Las Vegas Tower, Turtles Hook Tango Sierra, 4105 frequency change.
Alrighty, we're established. We're 3,000 feet above sea level. I think we might stay this low. I think we might stay this low. Oh, how about we head towards Lake Mead? I was so excited about seeing the strip that we're not even heading towards the lake. So let's just kind of follow this highway in. Actually, we can see the water. We'll just chase the water. We can see from here. We'll enter here and then fly down to the dam. How about that? Alrighty, not much else to say, so let's do some sightseeing here over the ground and then some sightseeing over the water. And then we'll reconvene in a little bit. See you in a moment. Alright, so I was going to do the thing where I test the frame rates. We were getting 52 frames per second in game recording mode. And now we're in screen capture mode, and I forgot you can't use Bandicam's built-in frame rate counter when you're in display recording mode or screen recording mode. But if I look at the frames, and I want to do this now because it's pretty dense right here. I mean, my frames look exactly the same. It's perfectly, exactly the same. And it's not dense like Brazil or something, but it's dense enough. I mean, look at this. It's pretty dense. And they were perfectly fine. So I think I'm going to use screen recording mode for now. And then if I ever find an area where I'm struggling, I'll switch back to game recording mode and we'll see if that changes anything. Because I like this more. So now I can go out of the sim, I can do things, I can bring other screens in and not corrupt my recording. So this is very exciting. So I just wanted to show you that. Let's get back in and let's whoa, what is that view? Let's do a little bit more sightseeing and we're gonna hit the water in just a moment here. Alright, we're going to do a cruise checklist, which is pitot heat off and fuel transfer as needed. Just keep an eye on this here. We are going to have to go to those mountains. We got quiet. Fuel transfer as needed. We'll wait till it's about to here, and then we'll switch over. Is my fuel transfer button down here? It just says, no, that's the fuel valve normal. How do I switch? Oh, fuel transfer. There. Actually, let's just do it now. And then once it even out, you take it out again. Because remember, it's a type of aircraft where it only takes from one tank. So what you do is you use one of the tanks, and then once it is off balance, you transfer fuel back into it, and then it use it again until it's off balance, and so on and so on. We totally didn't start our clock. I really need to update this checklist. It needs to have the actual clock. Oh my gosh, what? I must have copy and pasted this from the NG version, huh? Because man, my checklist is all screwed up. Anyway, just wanted a quick intervene. That is the cruise checklist, by the way. That's it. I guess we can turn landing lights off. There we go, do that as well. I guess we have to... No, we don't need to cross. No. We're good. I'm so zoomed out on my map, it's screwing me up a little bit. Yeah, the dam's right there. There's the dam right there. Simple enough. So, we'll give you 20 seconds of sightseeing without my voice, then we're going to start yapping again. Yapping, as we cross the dam. Be right back. Well, in case you didn't know where the dam was, it's telling us right there. So, but of course we already knew where it was. We are going to, what are we going to do? We are going to do the smart camp thing. There's my smart camp button. Alright, haven't used it in a very long time. So once we get within 0.27, we'll use a smart camp, just in case they expand the achievement. We don't want to have to go back and redo all these POIs. So let's come down a little bit because I want to get nice and low. If you want to see where we're on the map, there we are. We're going to come right down this little channel here, nice and low. There's the dam, there's the bridge. We're going to catch both of these, and then we will maybe active pause and have a close-up look with the drone. We'll see. We'll see. Depends what we can see from the plane. See, there's the new bridge I was talking about. I had been pretty young when this was built because I remember looking it up in the encyclopedia. Back when you had to have encyclopedias, you'd buy a set. You'd have a door-to, like a college kid would go door-to-door and sell them. You'd buy them. And then you would get yearly amendments or corrections or updates because the crap, I mean, I know like my wife and I, you know, we diss Wikipedia pretty badly because anybody can edit and use any source, and is the source they're citing a good source? And you know what I mean? My wife's an English professor for research. So, Wikipedia is banned in our house. But, that being said, I think Wikipedia was better than the encyclopedias I grew up with. Because they were always amending them constantly. And if I were to look back, the information would be so bad. I remember when we were purging some books before a move, I was looking up random stuff in encyclopedia, and all the random stuff I found was wrong. It was hilarious. Alrighty, let's come down this channel. Have a look outside, because we can. Have a look back. See, you see Vegas right over those hills to the left a little bit. Oh, that's a nice looking shot, isn't it? But we can't fly like that. We gotta fly like this. Alright, 2 miles away, nautical miles away. Have a good peek here. We're not gonna go under the bridge because it's a solid object. When I used to be in the Discord every day, which I'm not anymore, I don't have time for that. But when I did have time, I was in the Discord all the time. That was a very common issue people would complain about, is the bridge being solid. Alright, so we're gonna come at it this way. Then maybe we will turn around and have a look at it. I just love flying over like this. I really want to do it like this, but we're going to kind of lose the effect. But we also need to do the POI. Well, let's go like this a second, and then we'll watch the water drop off. I think this will work. I hope it works. Okay, here we go. Alright, get the thing ready. When it gets to 0.27, then we got to do 2 in a row. 4, 3, 2, 1, boom, 8, 9, 8, 7, boom, boom. There's that. It's hooking the wrong way, so I'm going to have to turn around. And there's our 3 seconds. And now we'll do the bridge as well. Okay, this is surprising me. And there's the other one. I did not know it's mountainous here. How did I not know this at all? Really? Is this really what it looks like? I didn't know. I thought this was completely desert out here. Okay, so I feel kind of dumb. I did not know there were mountains here. I thought as soon as you were south of the dam, or I guess like southwest of the dam, I thought it was completely desert. Wow, I learned something, but I feel dumb about it. Let's circle back and look at that bridge. There we go. Then we'll take out the drone. Kind of annoying that the POI things are in the way, but whatever. There's the highway. And there we go. See, we cannot fly under the bridge. Alrighty, let's go over here and take out the drone with active pause. Alright, here we are. Let's speed these up though. Speed up my drone controls. There we go, that's better. We should be able to fly through the bridge like this though. Oh man, I really want to use this as a screenshot. But I gotta turn off the POIs. That's better. Alright. Whoops, wrong way. So, looking at this, I guess, I mean, I always knew you could see the Hoover Dam from the bridge, but I didn't realize it'd be that visible. It was nice about the flight simulator and everything being real size, real everything, as you can tell what it's like. So if we were really driving on this bridge, for realsies, you'd be able to see the dam. If your car is tall enough, apparently. But if you're, what would it, there you go, that'd be a bicycle. I guess this would be a truck. Maybe you can't really see it that well from the bridge. Yeah, I mean, we're about van level. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you'd have to rely on the approach off to the side, right? Anyway, we should be able to fly under here with the drone. Yeah. And there you go. There's the dam. And the hydraulic power and everything that they use it for. Now remember, those of you who are too young, this used to be the road. Right here. See this curvy road? This used to be the road through the area. And you had to drive over the dam no matter what. You didn't have a choice. But that's why they built the bridge. So that you could actually get around more quickly and everything. And then you reconvene a couple miles down the road. You can connect, see, like way down here somewhere. And then there's in town. See, there's like an exit and then back onto the highway. So I did not realize it was mountainous here. I feel really dumb about that. I thought it was completely desert. So I'm going to check that out in real life. But anyway, there you go. There's the Hoover Dam and the Hoover Dam Bridge. And wow, look at all this terrain. This is crazy. So it's very normal for those of you who aren't from the area, like European or, you know, not United States, anywhere around the world, besides here. It's very common if you take a trip to Vegas, you rent a car and drive out here. Super normal for people to do. Yep, that's it. That's all I have to say. So let's hop back inside now, kill active pause, reset everything. And now let's head to our airport, which is pretty much southwest of us. So let's get some altitude here. One, so we can clear the terrain, and two, so we can see the airport. Let's tune in the airport and request full stop landing. Okay, let's tune in the weather just because we should.
Kilo Bravo Victor Uniform Automated Weather Observation 1500 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky condition few clouds at 900 feet, few clouds at 4,800 feet, few clouds at 12,100 feet. Temperature 16C, dew point 10C, altimeter 29er 79er.
Alrighty, let's set our barometer. Make sure the compass did stray. Oh, it really did stray a lot. You see that? It strayed 20, well, strayed like 30 degrees. Alrighty, so let's tune in traffic now. Shoot, I forgot what the wind said. Oh, I wasn't listening. What did the wind say? Jeez.
Kilo Bravo Victor Uniform Automated Weather Observation 1500 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 10.
Wind calm. Okay, so let's just tune in traffic. Runway for landing. We'll be heading from the north, so let's do runway 15. And announce full stop landing. And announce position.
Kilo Bravo Victor Uniform Traffic Turtle Slope Tango Sierra 4105, 6 miles northeast 3,500 feet inbound to land runway 15.
Alright, do we see the airport? I think it's in this kerfluffle of stuff here. Let's just follow this highway down. And look at that turbulence. Whoa. Let's get away from the turbulence. And let's just hang out over this highway. Since it is VFR after all, that's how you would find your way. And we can't see the dam from here, but we can see the bridge from here. And the dam would be right there. Alright, let's see here. Let's hop inside. Although it looks gorgeous out here too. But let's see, we don't need to slow down yet. We should come down though. I just don't want to lose sight of the airport if we come down too much. Is this runway 15 here? It must be. Let's look at the way it's set up. Yeah. That has to be 15 right there. And then that road right there is that one right there. I don't know. That's what we're going to aim for anyway. So let's start coming down. Man, this is tight with that train right here. Look at that. Oof. It's going to be tight. Man, this looks so good. Look at all those pools down there. Yep, that has to be the runway. I see the flashing lights. Alright, so let's stay as tight as we can towards the terrain without running into it, although we're probably farther than it looks if you judge by the neighborhoods there. Yeah, it has to be farther away than we look. So let's get as close as we can. And gears already down, of course. Landing lights on, pitot heat on, stop the fuel transfer. What else do we need to do for landing? Got the weather, pitot heat flaps down, final approach 71 knots. Alrighty. Reset barometer, reset compass, because it loves to drift. And there is our runway. Let's not come down any lower quite yet until we get onto final, which we're going to announce right now. There we go. First set of flaps. Keep that speed up around 80 or so. And look for the runway. There it is. Do not hit those power lines. There are a lot of power lines. See what's in front of us now. That's what I expected the entire area to be like, this flat area. I did not realize it was such interesting terrain. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Can we look back or are we gonna get screwed now trying to land? Alright, avoid those power lines. That looks scary. Is this a golf course right under the path? That must be cool to see. Alrighty, what we got for flaps? Okay, there's another set here. There we go. And wind is very calm. Will Ruthers turned on, by the way. You can see the clouds in the distance. Alright. There's our final approach speed. Let's not get any slower yet. We are actually in the center of the runway. Can you believe it? It only took me 5 years to get that right. And idle. And ground effects. Whoa, lots of ground effects. Come down nice and easy. Come on, any day now. We're just going to float above the whole runway. There we go. Whoa, we bounce because it's a downhill. That's weird. Nose wheel down gently. And can we make that? Nope. I haven't landed long like that in a long time, but our speed was fine. But for some reason, we had issues with floating, like way a lot of floating. What it should have done was kill the flaps, I guess. I don't know. It had us come crashing down. Alrighty, let's get off the runway here and find a parking spot. Here we go. Too bad we didn't have a replay mode for that. It'd be nice to see. Maybe we were like an inch above the ground that whole time we were floating. That just seemed kind of strange. Clear of runway. Alright. Let's just park right up there with all the GA aircraft. And wrap this up. Watch out for that truck. Oh, dude. I guess we can hop inside and turn off landing lights and stuff, right? Taxi lights on, landing lights off, pitot heat off, position off. What else do we need? Stop the clock. Nope, doesn't apply. Never started it. Flaps already in. And note to self. Fix my checklist. It's terrible. It's just terrible. Alrighty, where are we going? We're gonna go over there. Somewhere out. Nah, we'll just go right here. they can dolly us around if they want us somewhere else, like usual. Nice aircraft to fly, though. I really love this aircraft. It doesn't look, I mean, the look is weird, I think, but I like to fly it and everything. Alrighty, let's stop right here and set the parking brake. And shut down all lights off. Turn everything off. Why is my phone making so many noises? Taxi, let's see. All lights off. Fuel transfer off. Avionics off. Engine master off. And key off. And we're not going to get the end screen because we didn't park where they wanted us to, which I really don't care. The only thing we're missing out on now is total hours counted, simply because we did all the achievements, so I really don't care. Alrighty, that is it. Thank you for joining us. An easy Las Vegas to Hoover Dam flight. It actually, in real life, took me like over an hour. But anyway, I enjoyed every second of it. Hopefully you did too. Please like, subscribe, share with your friends. We can play the YouTube algorithm game, although I'm kind of giving up on that. I've got Flight Simulator friends who used to get thousands and thousands of views on every video, and it's just so saturated now with Flight Simulator 2020 that they're barely getting 100 views on videos. So not doing it for the views, not doing it for the 20 bucks a month I was making, just doing it for fun. But people who find me like it, so I want more people to have that chance to find me. See, that's how it works. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I certainly did. Let's look at this scenery. Look at that. Wow. And I'll see you next time.